Hello and welcome to the video tutorial on how to use YouTube to record a video announcement for your online course. So the first thing you need to do is log into your university mail, and it should, look something like this. And then on the grid icon up here, just click on More, click on it, and then click on More, and then select or click on YouTube. It's really that easy to get to YouTube. Now, if you are a CC instructor or a ODL instructor, you should already have, I'm going to click on sign in here, but you really should have a course YouTube channel. So you would want to make sure that you use your course YouTube channel. And I am going to click on CC Teaching Tips here. So the first thing I want to do when I'm in YouTube, I want to sign in, make sure I'm using the right channel. Then I'll just click on this upload button. So I'll select that. Now from this menu here, I just want to click on Create Videos Webcam Capture. I'm just going to click record, the record button here. And now I'll just click on Start Recording. And then I get this little Flash Player dialog box thing that pop up, and I'm going to choose Allow. So you need that in order to use this webcam feature. And you can see my audio levels seem like they're pretty good. They're jumping up and down, so that's good. And here I am. I'm going to stop recording though, because when I selected Allow for the Flash Player settings, that's when it started to record. But I want to make sure I have a clean recording, so I'm just going to stop that. And I'm going to cancel, or I'm going to start over. Actually. So I'll hit start over. Are you sure you want to start over? Start over. Okay, now it's recording again. So now I'm just recording directly into YouTube. And so a video announcement, you would probably want to use a video announcement in your online course, maybe for every module or every other module. But the idea behind it is so that you can talk about stuff that you expect students to do in that module and what they should look out for. And then maybe, talk about other big projects that they should be working on and what they should consider. And then also, you could start your video announcement message with like what happened last week, maybe talk about a couple of students and what kind of great work they've done, or all your students, what kind of great work that they did in a previous assignment, but then eventually lead into the current module, and then also talk about what to expect in the coming modules. So that's what it's really there for. But what it really does, it adds a personal touch to the online course. So instead of an online course being so text heavy with text and forums and assignments and all this kind of stuff, it adds you are more, I guess, visible in the course in terms of who you are, a video message. So that adds some social presence right there in the course. So that's great. Just some tips on using webcam video. So one, I'm using this microphone headset here, and this is really an Apple earbuds, but it also has a built-in microphone with it. And these work okay. I'm going to have to check the recording. I'm not sure if it's going to be that great, but they're okay. They work pretty well. You just kind of have to make sure you don't, I think the microphone is right here. You don't want to bang that into your shirt a lot, so you kind of have to attach it together like I have done right here. And there's a little attachment tool feature thing right there, so that's kind of cool. Otherwise, Logitech makes a great headset. I've even put my name on it because I don't want anybody to steal it, and they probably won't. But this is my go-to headset whenever I'm recording videos, tutorials, and stuff like that. And it's a Logitech 390, Logitech 370, I don't know, something like that. It's like $35, basic, and it's USB. Always make sure to get USB if you can. USB. So that's great. Okay. And some other things. Headroom. Make sure your video is not like this. Make sure you got maybe like a finger's width of headroom right there. And talk to the webcam. I'm not even sure I was doing that in this video, but talk to the webcam, and that will make it seem like you were talking to your students, your audience. Also, let me see what else. Attire. Don't record webcam messages or video announcements to your class in pajamas. You know, 1, always wear a shirt, and 2, make sure they're not pajamas, and 3, keep it business casual, you know, or business professional. You know, you don't want to slip down that slippery slope and get too comfortable doing this, you know, in your bedroom or something like that. So you want to stay somewhat professional. And it's okay to use different locations. I think your students might think that's kind of cool. Maybe you're at a conference and you need to do a video check-in or an announcement to your class, and the only place you can do that is in your hotel room. Well, that's perfectly fine. So just keep that in mind. The background, you know, the background should be somewhat visually interesting. It shouldn't just be plain, you know, so that's one thing to consider. And lighting. Lighting should be halfway decent. You don't want it to be too dark. This lighting in here is okay. You can only do so much though, because the webcams all are automatic. You don't have such fine control over them. And then also try to stick to the point. You know, don't go on and on and on and on and on and keep your recordings, you know, at like 10, 15 minutes. Students are probably only going to watch this for maybe 3 minutes max. So try to stick to your point if you can. And I think that's about it. So you can use this again for video announcements or just to check in, make sure your students are on task, and place that maybe at the bottom of a module or, you know, at the top for a video announcement. You can also use this to provide feedback on student papers or videos that they record or something like that. You just want to make sure you set the video to private and then email the student from within YouTube, or add the student's email to the YouTube video. Then the student would have to click on that link that they get in the email and then log into their YouTube account, and then they can watch it. So make sure it's set to private. Otherwise, if it's set to public or unlisted, then you're providing feedback to that one student, but everybody else can watch it. So be careful of that. So when you're done recording your video announcement message, just click on Stop Recording and then click on Continue. And then you should get something like this. Hopefully you won't get an error message that says, oh, something didn't work right. So I got that in one of my videos, but this one seems to work just fine. The title is this right here, webcam video from March 5th, blah, blah, blah. I will call this maybe Module 3 Video Announcement. And public, I'll just keep this as unlisted. You know, I want to just, for those that have the link to this video, you know, they should be able to watch it. I don't want everybody on YouTube to be able to watch it, so I'll just keep it as unlisted, and I will save changes. And then what I can do is click on this, the title here, which becomes the link, but I'll click on that. It's probably still gonna need some time to process here. Okay, so here, maybe not. At first the quality is gonna look like garbage, and that's okay. What YouTube does, it goes through iterations. So we'll start with the low quality, and then medium, and then high quality. But it's still processing right now. But what I can do is click on share, and then I can copy this link. Okay, now back into my course. Let me see, back into my course. I can go and pull that up and add an activity or resource. And then I just want a URL. I'll hit add. And I'll call this the same thing. Module 3 video announcement. Very plain and generic, but easy to find and know what it is. Okay, I'll paste in the link in the external URL, and I'll save and return. And now when I go to Module 3, I've named it YouTube video announcement here ahead of time, but here it is, and I can drag it up, right at the top of the module. And then when I click on it, it should open up. Okay, so here we go. If you wanted to do something fancy and just embed this video in your course, you can do that as well. And to do that, you add an activity or resource, and instead of the URL, you choose label. Click add, and then I'm going to paste in the link. I'm going to select the link. I'm going to click on the link tool here, paste in the link again, and then I'm going to choose open a new window, blank, insert, save and return to course, and there it is. So now I can drag it up to the top. So I think by default you should Moodle 2.6 does this, with in a label it will visually display the embedded YouTube video. And that is how you add a YouTube video announcement to your course. So feel free to explore YouTube and create your video announcements for your course, and just let me know if you have any questions or if you run into any roadblocks. I'm here to help. Thank you.